Hello everyone, I'm Riley Brandon, and today I'm here to talk to you about why I think high school teachers should not give homework to their students. So today, the three main points that I will be using are when students have homework, a lot of them are fighting depression. Homework is impacting their free time of sleep, and they could have problems happening in their personal life that are making them unable to do their homework. So first off, I found a couple of facts, and so let's begin by talking about the problem. So many high school students are fighting depression because they are overwhelmed with their schoolwork. And I found two facts that say 1 in 5 teens have experienced a severe mental illness at some point in their life. And the other one that I found was a survey by the American Psychological Association found that nearly half of all teens, around 45%, said that they were stressed by school pressures. So also it impacts the free time of sleep. And another fact is, according to a 2006 poll, which I understand was a long time ago, but it says 80% of teens don't get the recommended amount of sleep, and kids from ages about 13 to I think it's like 19 need roughly 8 hours of sleep every night in order to perform their best the next day. Also, another fact says at least 28% fall asleep in school and 22% fall asleep doing their homework. And they could also be having personal problems in their life, so like their parents might be unstable, and they're having to take care of their kids in the morning their siblings in the morning, and they're unable to do their homework at night or in the morning. And some kids don't have access to a computer, and some kids also struggle teaching themselves. So now that we have talked about the problem, what is the solution? So I believe that teachers need to make their students use their time in class wisely and give students more time in class to work on their homework. And in my school, we have Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have a 30-minute period where freshmen through seniors come together in these about a group of 15, and they work on homework, and they help each other in class, or help each other in what they're struggling in. And so if a freshman needs help on math homework, they'll go and ask a senior or somebody that's already taken their math class, which will help them in that next class. And so we have talked about the problem and the solution. So what happens if we do nothing about it? So a personal story about me is with my homework is I struggle with doing math. And my math teacher gives me 30 problems to do every night, which I get home at 6:30, and it takes me almost 2 hours to do my homework, and I can't usually do most of it on my own. And so I try and figure it all out, but I'm still stuck with having to go in the next day and have my teacher help me on about 15 problems because I still cannot figure out the problems. I think that with all of this, with all the homework that we're getting, I think my peers are also really struggling, and they feel really stressed out during the school year, and they're tired. So I think that if we didn't have homework, it wouldn't be such a struggle, and there would be less kids that are stressful and less kids that are falling asleep, or there wouldn't be very many kids that are showing up late to school every day because they overslept. And I believe that many kids will be happier, less tired, less stressed out if they didn't have to go home and be up all night working on their homework. So now we have to take action. We have talked about the problem of high school students having homework and how it causes depression, how it impacts their sleep, and how some cannot do it because of the personal problems that are happening at home. I think that a solution is to make kids use their time wisely in class, and teachers should give students more time in class to work on it. So my school, we have an hour-long class periods, which I think a 30-minute lecture and then after you're done lecturing, you have 30 minutes to work on your homework in class. So your teacher's there, your peers are there, and they can also help you. So, Mr. Brandon, can I please have you stand up and take the pledge today? Please place your right hand up, please. Repeat after me. I solemnly swear that I, Clay Brandon,
I solemnly swear that I, Clay Brandon,
will use my free time wisely. Will give my students more time to work on their homework.
will give my students free time to work on their homework.
And as a teacher,
I
will give my students homework if they work hard during their time in class.
I will not give my students homework if they work hard during their time in class.
Thank you, Mr. Brandon. You may sit down. Okay, so we talked about how students fight depression, how homework impacts their free time of sleep, and how problems are happening in their personal life. Thank you all for listening, and I hope that now you see how homework is really stressful on students, and that if we can do something about it, I think there will be less students with depression. Thank you.
Thank you. Very interesting. Very interesting.
You can stop it.